Hello, and welcome to video 25 of Dragon Warrior 4 NES Original. Out of all of the original NES era Dragon Warrior Dragon Quest games, I still think this has the best rendition of the theme song, or the overture as they call it in soundtracks. But then again, what do I know about video game music, as I've admitted many times in YouTube comment boards, and I think even on some of my own earlier videos of this series or others, that for the longest time, damn near a decade, I had the habit of just turning the sound down on the TV and putting on whatever rock album I was into at that point in time, and having that be the music for my video game play. At least until Ocarina of Time came out anyway. I mean, that's one of the reasons I still have such high regard for Ocarina of Time. Yeah. I mean, I've since then gone back and played a lot of those older games like Super Metroid and A Link to the Past, and wondered what the frick I was thinking, why I didn't really give the music of those games a chance until then, but anyways, tangled up mess of wires here. Nice. Actually, no, not that way. I don't think I saved that way. Don't think I saved that way in a long time. Excuse me. Okay. Do a little bit of grinding while I... Oh yeah, okay, that's right. I'm trying to go to that cave south of here. Sorry, I had to think for a second what I was trying to do on the last episode. Since it's been over a week since I did any of these. Still wish I'd put... I mean, I know I mentioned this a few times in previous videos already, but every time I replay this, I'm reminded of it. Still wish they'd put follow orders as one of the options. I mean, yes, I know, I get it. I've seen a lot of Dragon Quest playthroughs from other fans, and I've heard their opinions, and I can kind of agree. It does add more strategy to it when you can change up tactics and all that. I do agree with that wholeheartedly. There's no problem with that. The problem I have with it is that follow orders isn't one of the options. Have all the extra options for more strategic battles you want, but have the basic follow command orders as one of them as well. Luckily, they would in all of the games since this one. Like a lot of, I guess you could chalk it up to like a lot of ideas in video game history. Starts out rather bad, but gets improved upon in future installments. Like magic use in Final Fantasy games. Started off with those abysmal spell charge ideas. With that, I should say. But by the time of part 2 and 3 and 4, etc., they reverted back to standard MP, like any other RPG game. Getting rid of that abysmal point charge idea. At least until the pixel remaster of the first game, which for whatever god unknown reason why they decided to bring back that abomination. I just hope that they also included ether potions into that mixer. F-word to the remaster of Part 1. Middle finger extended in the face of the developers of the remaster of Part 1. If they brought back the abomination known as spell chart like the original, and no ether potions, to at least replenish those spell charges in dungeons. Especially that final one. Good fucking god. Excuse my language, but holy hell, that was annoying. One of the main reasons I could never go back to playing the original version of the first Final Fantasy game again. Just getting to that point was annoying enough. Then you had that final dungeon, which, like most video game final dungeons, is huge, with the combination of enemies from throughout the game, like most video game final dungeons. Sorry, I'm just doing a little grinding here. I can't remember what level I was at last time I was in that cave. Dang it, in these cases I really should go back and watch the ending of the last video I did before continuing so I can get an idea of what I did last time. When that last time was over a week ago. The enemies in that cave being a pain in the... Anyways. Here. Alright, well, before I go on, heal up, restore MP and HP back to maximum. And try my luck at that cave or whatever, shrine or whatever it was down there. Of course, on another side note, first video I've made with my new microphone settings. There's some people have said they could barely hear me over the game sound, so taking your advice and lowering the game sound just a bit. Alright. Actually, is there a king in that town? I should save my game just in case. I just noticed I have an awful lot of money. I need to lose half of that. Yeah. So eventually I'm going to get to an area that sells very good weaponry and armor, but at a high price. And at that point I'm going to need all that and then some, I'm sure. So yeah, is there a depository bank around here? Should be. I mean, that idea started with part 3 chronologically. I mean, I know they've added it into remakes of the other games since, but in NES original form, yeah, part 3 started that, and this game, I'm pretty sure, continues it somewhere around here. Yes, I could just save state, but I'm trying to only do that between parts. Since I don't always have a town with a king or someone who can save my game the so-called normal way every time I'm ready to end the video. Besides that, I've had some bad experiences with those that kind of save point, where I'm glad I had the save state as well. What? Game over? Oh. Oh, don't do that to me, game. Okay. Easy. For a second there, I thought I got the game over. That's the same kind of music. Yeah. Like, what happened? I mean, again, at least in these games, you only lose half your gold, not all of your progress since the last time you saved your game. But like I was just commenting, it's an awful lot of gold to lose half of. So, Metal Scorpion, or Iron Scorpion in some of the newer remakes. Granted, I don't know about the remake for this game, but I was just yesterday during work break playing the Switch remake of the first game, and yeah, met what used to be known as Metal Scorpion is now Iron Scorpion. I don't know why they made such a stupid metal, iron, kind of the same thing, but of course, like I believe I've said before, most of the name changes, other than the fact that I hate how they gotta change the names in remakes, why they can't just leave the originals the way they were. But, I've long since, accepted the fact that new version of each game means there's going to be different names. It's just the way these companies work. They can't leave the names alone. They must rename everything. It's just habit. They must do it. And I've long since realized and accepted that. But the one change they've made in Dragon Quest games, I still resent. I'm sorry. In these original NES games, you have a bird-like enemy called a wyvern, or later on, magic using one called a Magi Wyvern, or even later than that, one that heals, a pink one that can heal himself called the Star Wyvern. Only in more recent games and remakes are Chimera. Fuck you, developers. They don't look anything like the stereotypical fictional Chimera. Dumbasses. I'm sorry. I know. I'm gonna hear about it from a lot of Dragon Quest fans for calling the developers of the game dumbasses. I know. But, Jesus, how can you call a wyvern a chimera? I mean, it's only a fictional creature that doesn't exist in real life anyway, so my argument is kind of mute, I guess, but still. It's a frickin' bird. First picked up on that in the 3DS remake of Part 7. And then later on the 3DS remake of Part 8. And then of course on the newest game in the series so far, Part 11. All 3 games. So it's not just some, not just some one-off translation that a lot of fans like to hold on to, like, oh, it's just a mistranslation. Yeah, that appears in 3 different games, so try again, Buster. I mean, I know fans love that mistranslation argument. Just literally obsessed with it. They like to use it in every case possible. Oh, it's a mistranslation. Uh-huh. Then tell me why every different version of the game has a different town name, or a different enemy name, or a different magic spell name. If it's just a mistranslation going back to the original, then that remake, you get the idea. Boom! Cool. Need a better magic spell for some of these enemies. By the way, I apologize if I sound, bitter or salty or whatever the terminology is these days. Just, every time I play either the 3DS remake of Dragon Quest 7 or 8 or the new game 11 and see that chimera crap, it just pisses me off. Like, dude, they're wyverns. At least they used to be. Before you had some brain fart and decided to call them chimeras. Wait a minute, didn't I do this cave? Isn't this the directional one? The one with those directional tiles? Yeah, okay, I already did this one. Screw this one. I'm not going through that one again. Okay, great. Again, with emphasis, I really need to start watching the end of the last video I recorded before starting the next one, just to refresh my memory of what I was doing last time. As I suddenly realized I haven't the foggiest notion of what I was doing last time. I was thinking I was going down here to this cave, but once I get down there and see that it's that one with that directional tile puzzle. Remember, I finished that one. Granted, I got tired of the enemies always, the random battles always happening while trying to solve the puzzle, so I kind of cheesed it and looked up the solution on an internet guide, even though I hate doing that. So every time I do, every time, it never frickin' fails. Every time I do, it makes me feel like an idiot for not being able to see the solution myself. God, why couldn't I have thought of that? Besides that, I'm always thinking about how many a times I would have liked to have done that in the 80s, early 90s, when there was no internet. Would have loved to have been able to just look up a guide somewhere, and there you go, that's what you do, okay? But back then there was no internet, so yeah. You either figured it out on your own, or you just picked a different game to play. Your choice. I mean, oh sure, there was that 1-800 hotline. Bring your parents' phone bill up to the, to the stratosphere, and then get grounded as a result once they got that much bill and looked at what? Oh, that's yeah. You know, sure, there was Nintendo Power Magazine, but if it was an obscure game, they probably weren't going to cover it there. Or, like in most games, they only covered, the first half of the game. At least the issues I ever saw anyway, they never really covered the final areas of the game. Granted, I never had a subscription to Nintendo Power. I had Metal Edge magazine and all the other hard rock heavy metal magazines of the late 80s, early 90s. Like I've said before in many other videos and YouTube comments, Twitch chat rooms. Back in the 80s, early 90s, for all things entertainment, Rat, Motley Crue, Stryper, Docket, Twisted Sister, etc., etc. Video games were a close second, yes, but still just that, a close second. The 80s hard rock era was number one, again, for all things entertainment. Real life, friends, family, obviously that's more important, yes, so don't even... And yes, I have to actually make that distinction, because otherwise there will be some smartass in the comments, oh, you really have no life, do you? Video games are more important than your... No, that's not what I'm saying, buddy. And again, yes, I actually have to make that distinction, or somebody in this... Yeah. So I know how people work... Well, I don't like to say I'm some kind of psychiatrist or something, but I've had it happen before. I leave something that wide open and somebody's like, oh, okay. No, that's not... That's... Yeah. Never mind. For all things entertainment, 80s hard rock, then video games. Anyways, so yeah. As soon as this dumb bird dies, gargoyle roost. What's a gargoyle? Alright. Pause video. Alright. Well, some grinding done. Yeah. Warp to Heaville. That's where I am right now. Still want to find a bank to deposit some of my gold in. Now especially, since during my approximately hour of grinding off screen, got another 15,000 to add to what I already had. So now over 50,000 total. Oh, that's right, that's this place. I can't do anything here until I get a magic key. Okay. Got in there last time in the previous chapter because I had a thief-like character with me. Whatever his name was, I don't remember now. Don't have that character with me now, so can't get in there again. At least not yet. There's a, yeah, there it is. It's not a return spot though. Can't warp back there with the return spell. He's not even in my party right now, but okay. I mean, I like the fact that the people in reserve get experience too. You know, it isn't just the people in your active party. Like Final Fantasy X, I think it was, where you're always constantly having to switch party members in the middle of a battle so that everybody gets experience. Every battle. I think it was Final Fantasy X. Yeah, one with Yuna and Aron. So yeah, that would have been 10. One of the reasons I stopped playing Final Fantasy games. It's like, if this is what you're going to be doing in the rest of the games for all time, forget it. Okay, this town. Yeah. We're back again. You know, was there a repetitive time? Was there a bank around here? Yeah, Okay, I remember getting that dialogue last time. The cave we're looking for is off to the east, which we've already been to. Okay, now I remember where I ended the last video. And from the look of it, if I don't find a bank somewhere around here soon, might be ending this video in the same spot. So I really want to... Wait a minute. Oh yeah, he just tells you about the... Western Cave. Okay. I want to deposit most of this money. Are you a banker? No, you're an item shop. Okay, I might actually have to look into it. Look up a little online information here. Does this game even have banks? I mean, you'd think it would. Part 3 did. Elian, the town you start the game off in, was a bank and an item drop off, where you can drop off key items that you no longer need, but the game won't let you sell because they're plot crucial items. Which is a good failsafe. I like that they put that in there so you can't accidentally sell something that you're going to need later and then thereby kill the rest of your playthrough because you don't have that item now. But so I like that they did that, but once that item is, once you've gotten past that point in the plot where you no longer need that item, especially in these older games that don't have item bags, you have limited inventory space, then to be holding on to items that no longer serve a purpose. So yeah, that vault in part 3 was great. Of course, in the Switch remake of part 3, it's no longer an item vault just for golds, since they added the bag option. Virtually limitless inventory space, you no longer need the item vault for that. Okay, there's obviously no bank in this town. Great, this video is going to be my searching for a bank. There has to be one somewhere. This is the end, I think. Yeah. Don't need you yet. This is an item or weapon shop. Yep. Okay, what are you over there in the bottom side of the bottom corner of the screen over here? Hiding out. Okay, what are you selling? Oh, who? That's what you're selling. Who? Might as well be armor that I don't think I even need anymore. But... Ooh, broadsword, that might be... Okay, hold on. Alright, is that better than the... Well, might end up losing 2,000 bucks in this exchange, but sadly in these older games, unless you have a guide, the only way to find out if a weapon or armor is better than the one you already have is to buy it, equip it, look at the stat difference. Which sucks because if it's worse than the one you already had, well, by the time you find that out, you already bought it anyways. You already lost the money. It's one of the things I like about modern remakes of these games. Like somewhere on that screen, they'd show your current attack power and how equipping this would affect that, either downgrade or upgrade, and by how much either way. Kind of miss that about the newer remakes and newer games in general. Oh well. Alright. Of course. I kind of figured as much. Damn it, I should have cheated it. Made a save state before buying that item. Then I could just go back and get that 2,000 back, but oh well. See, can anybody else use that? You know she can't. It said as much when I bought it, so guessing she can't either. Maybe Taloon can? Actually, yeah, he should be able to. He used swords in his chapter. I mean, that sword of malice I got for him in his chapter 3, so Taloon should be able to equip it. What? Okay, I guess not. You'd think he would. And again, I know he was able to equip swords and... Oh, come on. Gotta be somebody that can equip that thing. That doesn't already have something better. Elena, maybe? Elena, however you pronounce that. Oh, Poopy! Great, I just wasted... No. What do you need you two? Venomous Dagger. Great, I got a useless weapon. Rud. No, this turd is in my way. Come on! I hate when NPCs get in the way like that. Give me Final Fantasy Mystic Quest so we can jump over them. Not very realistic, and overall Final Fantasy Mystic Quest isn't the best of games. But at least when NPCs get in the way like that, just leap right over them. You're the healing guy. Yep, there's the king, who's not even home. Oh, come on, somebody around here has to... What's in this? Oh, that's just a downstairs. Cell blocks. Yep, I guess this town doesn't either. Great. Oh, screw it then. I'll cheat it. Save state. Don't like doing that, but until I can find a bank to put this money in if I die, I won't lose it. Of course, that sucks. Got stuck with the broadsword that I can't use. Well, I can use it, but it's a downgrade. I already have something better. And now that I think about it, it's something better all around. Not just an attack power, but... That's right. Forgot about that. The Sword of Malice that I have equipped for the main character, named after myself. It can also be used as an item, casting some very effective magic spell. So it's better in that regard too. Okay, why am I grinding? Get enough of that already. Just RPG instincts, I guess. Okay, this is, yeah. The Quest for a Bank. That's what I'll probably end up calling this video. Well, probably not. That'd be a stupid title for a video, but... Oh, are you the bank? Don't I already have one? You're an armor and weapon shop. Okay, what are you? Yeah, you're welcome. Yes. Anybody gonna say anything different? Why is this? Okay, why is that highlighted like there's a path there leading off to the left? Like right there? Or there's actually somebody there? Oh, you built the ship we have? Okay. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Nope, okay. Some invisible door, I mean, it looks... Okay, never mind, he's looking out... Okay, I'm an idiot. I mean, for a second there, looked like he was trying to... The way he's moving, it looked like he was trying to open the door. The way his animation is still moving like he's walking or doing something. Nothing over that one. Oh, come on. Alright. So you're the healer. Clinic. You're an item shop. You can tell by the wing of the wyvern, as it should be called. Not chimera. But anyway, I already talked about that. I've already been there. Actually, wait a minute. You're talking about the town I was born and raised in. Well, maybe not born there, as they don't really mention my birth, but I was raised there. I think that's the town they're talking about here. Santeem. Wait a minute. Wasn't that part of... Yeah, that was... I think that was Elena's home castle. Started chapter 2. I don't know, is the game trying to tell us something? Like, hey, you, gamer, go back to Santeem. Or Santeen, whatever. Now! Or is this just old news? Well, I guess the only way I find out... Or not. It's not even... Okay, never mind. See, what was... Soretta, I think... Dang, I don't even remember. No, Berlin and Izmit, that was Ragnar's chapter. Castle Berlin, where we started, and the first town just north of it, on the other side of that cave, was Izmit. Is that one of the... No, that's one of the chapter towns in this chapter only. Dang it, can't even return there. I think that was another one of the towns exclusive to this chapter that I don't think we visited until now. Or until earlier in this chapter, that is. Okay, well I guess we're not so easily getting back there to Santeem then. Now without memory of where exactly in the world map it is. Come on, keep calling for reinforcements. I mean, if these enemies were tougher, that'd be a little bit frustrating and annoying, but they're easy enough. They add more experience every time they call for backup. And backup actually shows up, so yeah. Bring on the experience points. I mean, backup. I mean, again, yes, that could be annoying if they, if it's a tougher enemy that does more damage or takes more hits to kill. You finally get one down and they, call back up and you're basically right back where you started again. That could be annoying. Ooh, another party member has boom. So my grinding I did for almost an hour. Okay, what's this? Is this a shrine we've been to? Oh yeah, okay, this is... I don't care about Soretta Castle right now. Dang it. Love the return spell. Easily one of my favorite spells in RPG gaming. Too bad more games don't have this kind of thing, but still. Guess I haven't been there on this chapter yet, so yeah. Thought I was in one of the last videos, but obviously I was mistaken. Unless maybe I was in the first attempt at video number 23. Since that first attempt, for some reason, like I said at the start of the uploaded version of video 23, like I said in the intro to that one, for some reason the video wasn't capturing. It was just the game sound, my microphone over a black screen of nothing visually. So I didn't keep that footage, and maybe in that video I found Santeem Castle. That's why I'm thinking, still now thinking I've already been there in this chapter is because of that. Really, dude? Don't make me boom spell your... Of course, I can't do that. Gotta wait for the game's stupid AI script to decide to do that. Okay. can't get there by land, apparently. I don't know how we got there in the first place then. Trying to get back to Santeem Castle. Apparently there's something going on there. But it doesn't show up here. So obviously. So return spell to Endor, where Elena's chapter ended. Once her father let her leave and she ventured out on her own little journey. Went through some shrine from that chapter's area north of here. South. Those guys are easy enough. I remember fighting them in chapter 2. But yeah. There's no way up there from here. I mean, there's an inn here, which I suppose I can use since I've been using the return spell a lot lately. So, since I can't get up there by land, apparently, kind of, ever since Dragon Warrior 2, well, primarily 3, but it worked in 2 as well, use the return spell, return to town, the ship returns there with you, and then from there go to wherever you're. So, granted it didn't work too well in the NES original of Part 2, since the return spell was still, how do you say, in development yet then? I mean, it only returned you to the town you saved your game at last, nowhere else. It wasn't until the sequel, or prequel, Part 3, where the return/zoom spell works like it has ever since. Instantly returning you to most of the places you visited already. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah. Now we sail up there this way. You know, that's where I just was. Shrine there, that's okay. Just out of curiosity, I gotta see this from the northern side. Okay, well there is a warp here. What? Okay, well where does this take you to then? Certainly doesn't take you to that shrine visible south of here. Huh? Okay, so that was a transport. But now I'm back here. Oh great, now I screwed myself, figuratively speaking. Can't get back in there now. Wait a minute, do I need Ellen on my party to talk to this guy and get him out of my way now? Oh goody, the yoke is on me. See, okay, the game won't let you just walk around him. My ship is up there. Hardy har har game. Yeah, get your chuckle now. There is no way. So I was right, this is how we got down here in the first place to end chapter 2, but apparently it's only a one-way. Unless, wait a minute. I mean, no, I think I already tried that. That's right, never mind. Saved my, or stayed at the inn here last time I was in. How soon did I forget? Yeah, he's still there. Was thinking maybe it's a day-night thing, you know, too dangerous at night, come back in the morning like they do in a lot of these games. But no, that ain't it. I'm almost tempted to put Ellen on the party to see if we get a different dialogue from this roadblock disguised as a character. And I don't think it matters. Alright, well at least now I know curiosity settled, so to speak. I had to check that, otherwise it would have bugged me. I would have been thinking about it for the remainder of the entire video, which is only going to be like 10 more minutes. Since again, I try to keep these videos to roughly around an hour. Well, an hour in finished video form, like 3 hours of gameplay time, counting grinding and off-camera backtracking. Alright. Now then. Well, not that. Oh, I hate that. Happened earlier while grinding. Thought for a second I got a game over. It's like, what the hell? How was that full health? So I can't remember if that happened while I was actually recording or if it was during the time I had the recording paused. Anyways, oh yeah, the desert. Okay, we're back here. Except for the bazaar is no longer there. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, the bazaar is no longer here now. Where I stopped and bought some weapon and armor upgrades for Elena, Bray, and Crystal. While still in Chapter 2. The bazaar has moved on, I guess. Heal all. Hey, we don't even have heal all yet, Buster. Where do you raid? Bite me. Sorry. Forget I said the name. I'm trying to keep these, generally all ages rated. Trying to. Okay. Heal yourself all you want, it ain't gonna matter. So much for all your heal spells, Buster. All those constant use of heal spells, and you still got your butt handed to you. Haha. Is this the only enemy around here? Yeah. Keep it up, dude. It isn't gonna help you. Not in the slightest. Heal all to your heart's content as we still kick your butt. This is, yeah, that's, I think that's the cave where we got that item for the, I can't even remember what it was anymore now. That item we had to give to the kidnappers to rescue the false Princess Elena, I think is what it was. The item we went through this cave for back in chapter 2. Yeah, and this is where the princess imposter was. Oh, oh, are you a bank? Nope. Okay, we've long since gotten past this point. I mean, these would have been good weapons and armor during Elena's chapter of the game, but... Right, now I ought to get that out of curiosity. Nope, still doesn't. Okay, this don't show up as a return spot. I think it was southwest of here, I think. Okay, these guys weren't here before, though. Would you stop with the sleep spells? Bad enough when enemies use that. I don't want my own party doing that. Lame. There, that's better. I mean, I know a lot of RPG fans love their sleep spells. I get it. I've just never been one of them. They very seldomly work in older games. And then, you know, like I said before, just ended up making me feel like a coward, putting an enemy to sleep and then kicking it while it's already down. Craven coward, me. Overthinking things, perhaps, yes, but. Blaze more, yeah. Guess it'd be sizzle. There's, yeah. Goodbye, dummy. Really? Just die. Nobody's gonna miss you. Just die. Thank you. Real friendly thing to say, huh? Nobody's gonna miss you. Just die. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, owie. Stop hurting me. Are you... Never mind. You don't actually think you're strong, do you? You don't actually think you had a chance at beating all four of them? Talk about a delusional enemy. Oh, this town. Yeah, this is where that... Yeah. Where the townspeople were offering up, classic story tidbit, you know, offering up innocent people as a as a sacrifice to some vicious demon. At least in old RPG. I mean, I forget what other game that had that, but I know there was at least one other game. So I guess it's not too classic, but has happened before, though. Again, I forget what game that was. And here we have Chewbacca. Well, a blue variation. bluish-green variation of Chewbacca, or Cousin Ed, as I referred to it as in an earlier video. Okay, these enemies are getting back to territory where the enemies are hardly even worth fighting. They don't give you much experience anyway, all they do is waste your time. Okay, I guess average experience points for enemies right now. Enough to get near a level up. Informal, no big deal. There we are. Took longer than expected, but... None of the... Oh, okay, there. Tempe, Arizona? Actually, no, I think I already made that gag at the start of Chapter 2. Alright, well... Hate to cliffhang an ending like this, but it is over the hour mark, and like I said, I'm trying to keep these videos at around that time, so... Did I just waste my time getting back here? Or is there actually going to be something going on? No. I guess we'll find out next time. As always, thanks for watching, and see ya!